Hi there guys, this is Grace and welcome to my channel. Now this is going to be another card process video. I know that I've done one already prior to this and I just wanted to do another one. Well, actually this is going to be two of the second of three back-to-back videos for cards. I don't know. I just was looking into using up some scraps, and specifically with this card I have those cut out flowers from a pattern paper, and that has been sitting in my scrapbook table for at least no, maybe not 4 months, maybe just 3 months or so. And I couldn't just part with them. I just couldn't throw them in the trash. And so I decided to do a really quick card with it. And this is just kind of to show you what you can do with some fuzzy cut papers. I also showed you earlier before I started doing this, how or the storage that I have for card bases. So I usually get that card pack from Michaels, the one where it's like when it goes on sale, it's like $5 for like 80 pieces of card bases and envelopes. I feel like that's a really good deal when it comes to card bases. Now, the one that I got was the last time I got some was during Christmas time. So it has some Christmas themed colors, like it had that red and green. But I don't mind that because the inside of the card is always blank and plain. And if I don't think that that card color or the cardstock matches the card that I'm making, I can always just cover that whole thing up. So that's why I'm not too worried. But it just so happens the dark green of the card base really matches the greens over in the flowers. So I did cut my white cardstock just a little bit smaller than my card base, just so that it will have, you can see the card base in the card front. Now, as I told you already, these flowers were cut from pattern paper, so they're extra large. And so what I've ended up making was kind of my own pattern paper. And that Cheers, that's actually also cut. I've had that for a while on my table, and I'm just using that up. As you can see, the ease didn't cut really well. For some reason, my Cuttlebug, if I cut it in the center, it doesn't cut very well anymore. I have to cut my stuff kind of close to the edge, and so I kind of scrapped that because it wouldn't work with the project that I was doing, but I didn't want to just throw it away, so I'm just gonna use that here. And this is gonna be a fairly flat card, except I'm gonna add some rhinestones, but that's basically my card, guys. If you have some really bold pattern papers and you wanted to use that for a card, you might try this, just fussy cutting the specific image. It doesn't have to be flowers, but I do find that flowers are easier to work with just because they're a bolder image, but then they're also basic. Flowers, for me anyways, is basic. Now, if I have a pattern paper with lots of houses, then I feel like my card sentiment would have to be kind of narrowed down to some specific sentiments in order for me to play with houses or even cups. I've seen pattern papers that have cups or llamas or something like that. I find that those, or pineapples even, like my previous card, I find that those kinds of images are a little bit harder to find generic sentiments for than flowers or maybe just geometric shapes like circles and squares. But let me know if you guys like these kinds of videos where I just kind of create a card based off of whatever I have on my table, or if you're so inclined, join me and find some stuff that you have on your table right now and make a simple card. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you guys another day. Bye.